Hey everyone, it's your girl Ashley, and today I will be giving you a review. Hey guys, so this is Future Ashley. So I recorded that segment about a week and a half ago, and since then I've worn it out probably 5 days straight in a row, as well as to the club where I was, in a very warm environment where it's putting the foundation to the ultimate test, as well as the other makeup. So I've decided to record some afterthoughts. It will just make this review a lot better. This is my very first video review of product, and I want to make sure that, you guys know I take it seriously and I'm not just being surface level. The stuff I was saying originally was very first impressions, and I didn't feel like it really covered the true performance of the makeup. So that's why I'm going to be adding these afterthoughts, so that you know how my opinions have changed kind of over wearing it longer, if they have changed. The fact that she has 40 shades right off the bat is amazing. Sure, lots of companies already have that now. Rihanna on her launch had 40 foundation shades, and that's just a big history maker. Other companies could have been doing that too, because people of color make up, a large percent of the population of consumers of makeup. So that's just something that I really appreciate. I have, a very diverse group of friends. I'm half Filipino. Lots of my friends are, melanated, and lots of them are not melanated. So to see a makeup brand that was able to, have a foundation for everybody at the same time was just really beautiful. Rihanna, you're amazing. Sit back, relax, grab some snacks, preferably Sour Patch Kids, because that is my favorite candy. And I'm going to give you guys a rundown of what I feel about each product. I know that I don't have many videos up yet of makeup, but I have been going pretty hard on the high-end stuff for about the last year and a half when I started getting into makeup. As a consumer, I know if something is user-friendly and you don't have to be a makeup artist to use it. I got 2 highlighters, the lip gloss, 3 matchsticks, and then I went to the store in person to buy the foundation because I wasn't quite sure which one was my shade. So first I'm going to go over the cardboard packaging. The packaging of the highlighters and the foundation remind me a lot of Rihanna's CD. What's that CD called? It has the songs G4L on it and Rude Boy. It's black and white, just like this. I'll put a picture of it right here. It reminds me of that kind of grungy theme. Let's get to the products. First, I'm going to start off with the foundation. This costs $42 Canadian. I've never had a high-end foundation before, but I think it's worth it. Again, I think it's amazing that she came out with 40 shades. And then she split it up in 100, 200, 300, 400. So the 100s are the very light, paler shades, and then 200s, you're going from kind of like a darker porcelain to a tan. I'm at the very end. I'm 290. I also use 300 and it works for like now. But the lady said that 290 was more of my natural color. So I didn't want to only be able to use my foundation in the summertime. So 290 is my definite shade. So if your skin color is like mine, which is an olive kind of tan color, 290 might be for you as well. After wearing this a few more times, I kind of realized that this did dry a tiny bit darker on my skin. I think that it must have dried in the store. That's why I still got the perfect match with 290. So make sure to watch it dry before you purchase it and make sure that you're buying the correct color. It blends really smoothly and seamlessly, and I don't see any lines in my face. I think that they should have made the pump a little bigger. Like I said in my tutorial, a pump and a half was perfect for 1 layer of foundation on my face. So if they just made it release a little bit more, I think it would have been perfect, but who knows, maybe somebody else thinks 1 pump is good enough. I really like this foundation. I have worn it for over 12 hours. I don't know if it was because of the Cover FX setting spray, but it did pretty good with the oil on my face. I have oily skin. I feel like Rihanna did make these for an oilier complexion, and that is my life. I've always had a shiny nose, shiny face. This is a Pro Matte foundation. Apparently, from watching people with dry skin using it, they would say that it dries on their face and makes them feel tight. For someone like myself, and maybe combination people, it does not. I definitely don't feel any tightness. It feels light. I don't even feel it on my skin. So for regular days, say when I wear it from 6 a.m. till maybe 9 p.m. when I wash it off at the end of the night. It stays matte for about the first 6 to 8 hours and then slowly becomes a dewy finish, which I don't mind as long as I'm not shining. After wearing it to the club for my friend's bachelorette party, this does not hold up when you are dancing the night away, your face is sweating, the air is humid. I would say that you would need to put maybe more setting powder with it or something. I don't really use setting powder. I do use L'Oreal Fit Me pressed powder, just like a little layer on my face to mattify my face even more. When I first apply my makeup, I don't really touch it up, but I would say that you would probably need to use a really strong setting spray as well as setting powder, maybe to hold it longer. My face is very oily though. I don't know about people that have moderate oil. You might not have to do that, it might hold up. For the foundation, I wish I got the brush. If I didn't get so much stuff already, I would have gotten the foundation brush, but I don't really buy makeup that often because, hello, the way my bank account is set up. To apply the foundation, I use this Real Techniques Expert Face Brush. I used it because I wanted a foundation brush that was very similar to hers, which is like this. So hers is short, it is thick, and it is dense. I felt it at the store, it's soft, but it still has some structure to it. This was the closest foundation brush I could find to it. So it applied the foundation like airbrush. I haven't tried the foundation with a sponge, I don't really want to. Again, I'm not wasting my foundation being absorbed by a sponge. So for layering, if you saw my first video where I do a full face of Fenty, you will have seen that this does layer pretty well. After the second layer, you couldn't really tell that I had a layer on before that. They kind of just blended in together, and it does have a little bit more coverage after the second layer. It is a nice moderate to medium coverage originally. If you're going out and want the full coverage, you'll want to layer it. Also, something I read is that all the Fenty products are cruelty-free, which is really awesome. I can't really speak on the primer, but I heard if you use the primer, the foundation stays matte longer. It is around 5:45 a.m. and this is future Ashley. So I actually got a Fenty primer sample at Sephora yesterday. I finished editing this video actually last night. I got this sample yesterday and I thought I need to add this to the review. So today we will be spending the day kind of reviewing how this primer works on my face. I have an extremely oily complexion, so I feel like I can put this to the test because this primer is meant to help mattify. So let's see how it goes. Okay, so I just got to work. I have nothing on my face but the primer and the foundation and some powder, as well as my eyebrows and lip gloss. But yeah, check in a bit. Okay, so it's been about 6 hours since the first time I showed you guys my face freshly made up, and as you can tell, my nose is getting a little dewy, maybe a little bit oily, but it's not too bad yet, which is pleasing. However, this is how the Fenty foundation works without any primer, so that makes you question about what it's actually doing. I'll check in again at the 8-hour mark. Okay, so it's 10 to 5. I've been wearing this primer and foundation for about 11 hours. The main thing I wanted this primer to do was to hold away the T-zone oils from showing, and it failed at that. So for me, this primer is a no. I would say that if you are very oily like I am, this primer is not for you. But if your face is only a little bit to moderate oily, I feel like this primer would work for you. But someone like me, where your nose and your T-zone is very oily, this primer is not for you. If you know a primer out there that can help me, please let me know. The next thing I'm going to talk about is the Fenty Matchsticks Trio. So on Sephora Canada, these retail for $31 each. And for the trio, it's $67, so clearly the trio was a deal. Something I noticed about the matchsticks is that when you're applying it onto your foundation, you don't want to, disturb your foundation. So I'll recommend doing it lightly on your face. Don't press too hard or you're going to move your foundation. After watching Alyssa Ashley, she actually used a blending brush and rubbed it on top of the stick and applied it on that way. I'm still going to apply it directly from the stick. I just like to do it lightly with a light hand so that you don't move around your foundation. Yeah, they do dry down matte, and they say it's supposed to dry down like powder. I don't really know if it dried down like a powder. I never really checked that, but it does dry down matte, so I like it. I forgot to show you guys how much is in the sticks. So they're pretty thick, and it's quite a fair amount, I would say. I've used it already over 10 times now, so I think it'll last quite a long time. They organize the trios in light, medium, tan, and deep, and I chose medium. So the thing with the pre-made trios from Sephora, which I'm guessing majority of people bought, especially if you're from Canada, these trios will work if you are kind of like in the middle of those shade ranges. I'm 290, so I'm on the dark end of the 200s, so this actually is a perfect match for me except for the contour. If you are 290 and you bought the medium trio set, the contour is a little bit on the light side. I find myself having to layer it more. In the full face video, after watching it, I was like, wow, that was barely even noticeable. In the medium 200, if you're at the very end of the range, I would say that the contour stick is a little too light for me. The bamboo concealer stick, however, is perfect for my skin. I think that if your skin was less on the olive tannish side, then this might be too dark for you because it is kind of yellow. And I feel like if your skin tone is like this exact shade or lighter, it will make your under eyes, wherever you use it, a little bit darker. So bamboo is the concealer. Bamboo applies very smoothly. It blends really well. I use this brush to blend it. I would suggest a brush like this. I also use this for the contour stick in Mocha. I saw a girl using this as a lipstick, or using the contour stick as a lipstick, so I might try that out. Actually, I'll try that right now. So I'm taking off the Fenty gloss. Okay. I'm gonna try to apply the contour as a lipstick. Yeah. It definitely works as a lipstick. It's not kiss-proof, that's for sure. But then again, it's not supposed to be because it's not lipstick. But I'm just gonna put some of the Fenty gloss on it because I feel like this color is not... It's not warm, and I prefer warm colors, so... The lip gloss has a warm tinge to it. Yeah, if you're traveling and you only have this trio, I guess you would have your concealer, your contour, your highlight, and then you're also your lipstick. And also eyeshadow, as you saw in the video, he says eyeshadow, so... Definitely a good purchase. The highlight is next. This is Trippin'. It's a rose gold shade. This is a beautiful highlighter. When I ordered this online, I wasn't sure what to expect with the highlighter, so I'm glad that I got this one because I'm really loving it. I like warm tones and I love rose gold. I'm glad I didn't get the purple one. The purple one looks good on some people, but I don't think I can pull it off. The highlights blend out best, I feel like, with your fingers. So I would just tap it or put it slightly on and then use your finger to blend it out. Using a brush for it, I didn't really see it do anything, so your finger is the best bet. Okay, so next thing is the highlighters. I got two. As you saw in the video, I got the Mean Money and Hustla Baby duo as well as Trophy Wife, because who didn't get Trophy Wife? So, packaging is very cute. I love the white glitteriness of it. It's very clean looking. I'm gonna review this duo. Hustla Baby, yes. Mean Money, underwhelming. Hustla Baby is this beautiful rose gold color. It's like the powder version of Trippin', but more intense. I wish they had this as a big pan because I would have preferred to have it by itself. This one was just, I don't really know the point of this color. When I use it, I'll apply it underneath Hustla Baby, maybe to intensify it because it'll lighten up my skin. So I later found out that this is kind of like a sheen for people that like a more natural look. When I was applying this to my face, it looked kind of like a chalky, powdery kind of highlight. I still don't really like it as a highlight. I don't really use it. I use it as a base for my eyeshadow. Hustla Baby though, Hustla Baby is intense. You know, when you look at it, you don't think it's that intense, but it applies almost as intense as Trophy Wife, which is what I love about it. And it is a beautiful peachy rose gold. So yeah, if you're looking for something that's intense, Hustla Baby is also an amazing shade if goldish green is not your thing. Next up, Trophy Wife. This is the most pigmented highlighter, powder, whatever I've ever seen in my life. It is amazing. It's liquid gold. So you know what I think about it in my video. This highlighter will last you 75 years. So something I noticed actually about the intensity of Trophy Wife, after I wore it from 5 p.m. all the way till 3 or 4 a.m. that night of the bachelorette party. So I actually did wear this as a highlight because I was thinking it's a night out, I can put on this color on my cheekbones. So I noticed that after wearing it over many hours. I go to the washroom throughout the night, you know, to go to the washroom, and I noticed that the highlighter was slowly kind of, as my face was getting warmer or maybe getting oilier or dewier or what, the highlights didn't lose intensity, but it became less sparkly and more of like a natural glow. Yeah, so like after wearing this for around 8 hours, I noticed around the 3 or 4 hour mark when my face got really warm, I guess it's because I was, you know, in a club, that this started looking more blended out. I don't know if it's because my face melted it or what, but it looked amazing. It looked more like a liquid highlighter, if that makes any sense. And it was less shocking and more of like an awesome golden glow. So yeah, I think I'm going to use this a lot more than I originally thought. Next up, I have the lip gloss. This is the last thing I have. You can't really go wrong with a lip gloss, so I would recommend this if you want to buy something from the Fenty Beauty line, but you don't really have, you know, enough coins. You know, it's great. I've been using it every day since I got it so far, like over my lipsticks. This lip gloss isn't sticky. It actually applies pretty slick. I really liked how it applied. I'm going to put it right now on top of my lipstick. Right now I'm wearing the Dreaming of You Selena collection from MAC Red. So I'm just going to apply it on this. Yeah. It applies slick. It's not sticky. It doesn't last for hours. It's not a liquid lipstick. It's not a satin lipstick. It's just a regular gloss. It's not a game changer. I still love it though because I love the shade of it. It is a warm tone, and you know I am obsessed with warm tones. Some final thoughts are that after I watched an interview where she was talking about where she wanted her makeup line to be, she wanted to compete with the big dogs. So, you know, like Bobbi Brown, Urban Decay, Anastasia Beverly Hills, you know, that have a huge name for themselves. And I feel like she did it the right way. I loved how she immediately wanted to put herself up there at par with the other brands. You know, some celebrities will take a highlighter palette and just slap their name on it, but it's not that good. But the fact that Rihanna went to Kendo and they formulated these products that are at level with these other brands is amazing. Things I really hope to see from Fenty Beauty in the future are a setting spray, mascara, liquid eyeliner, which I saw in her holiday collection, and long wearing lipsticks in deep colors because I love deep colors. I don't care what season it is. And I'm hoping to see more full pan highlighters in these shades. It would be amazing if she made a full highlighter palette. So Rihanna, if you're watching, please make a highlighter palette. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you guys in my next video. I will be doing a tutorial on this look. It is a fall, autumn, burgundy themed look. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't yet, please subscribe. I would love for you guys to be part of the It's Your Girl Ashley community. It is not very big right now, but anyways, yeah, bye.